was at this entrepreneurship expo the other day, right? And I was chatting with somebody that had a stand over there. Pretty confident guy, and he's telling me that his idea, which was just a napkin idea at that moment, would get funded 10 million in X amount of years, that get acquired by a larger company, and that him and his co-founders are going to chill at the beach afterward, right? And that got me thinking. Later that day, I was at jiu-jitsu, and I'm a white belt at jiu-jitsu. I'm probably the best out there. And that got me thinking, because the biggest problem that white belts have, and I figured this out after being destroyed on the mat 1,000 times, figure this thing out, which is the only thing that's more disgusting than the inflated self-confidence of a white belt. Well, it was probably just this guy with the idea. So what's the only way to really burst that bubble of self-inflatedness? I think that if the only way that you become humble and in sync with reality and what your abilities are and what the reality really is by getting repeatedly destroyed on the mat. And I think that the same goes for people who pitch their ideas, who have this enormously inflated self-confidence, and that just gets in the way. And by destroying, what I mean is get gently destroyed, right? You do not want to go too deep, but you want to do it repeatedly, right? We call this on the mat learning, which is the normal way to do it. And in business, we're going to call it the P.A.I.N method, which is pitching against investor neglect. So what does that mean? It means that when you're pitching, you're presenting an idea, right? You're trying to convey your startup, you're trying to convey the value, right? Then comes the A, which is against, like pitching against. You're pitching against a specific audience, and this sets the tone for resistance. So you're not just pitching to investors, you're up against something which is most often skepticism, scrutiny, and most often than not silence. And then comes the investor and the method, which is the gatekeeper, and they've seen it all. They've seen the inflated market sizes, they've seen the hockey stick projections, we're the Uber of this claims, and these are the ones that you're trying to convince. And the last part, of course, is the neglect. Here's the kicker. It's not because they are mean or unfair, but this is because your pitch didn't deserve any attention, really. They didn't deserve their specific attention. So investor neglect is the silent no. No question, no interest, just glazed eyes and mental checkouts. This is the method that needs to be implemented, and this is specifically for investors, whoever is seeing this video. And not just investors, but if you're evaluating an idea or your co-founder comes to you and trying to present this idea that he has about a specific feature or whatever it is, if the idea doesn't really make sense, use this method, use this P.A.I.N method, use it to show him that he needs to learn and just be humble, really. Whether you're in a gi or Gucci, remember that reality has a black belt. Let it choke the ego out of you. Gently, of course.